It is Thursday, January 6th in the NBA, and I'm back with my 3 best picks of the day. Yo, what's going on, everyone? This is Austin from Calling Our Shot. Let's do a quick recap from yesterday, because it wasn't the best day, but it was a weird day in the NBA. A 2-3 day, giving back a little bit over a unit. Not a big deal, still 19-7 over the past week. Kyle Kuzma, our best bet of the day, cashes pretty easily. Jaylen Brown's under was an absolute sweat bet, but it still cashes for the people. Our losses, Pascal Siakam just doesn't grab any rebounds. A very weird game for them. Drew Holiday, he wasn't aggressive with his shot. And then Miles Bridges, I felt like was the right pick. He had 24 PRAs in 25 minutes. That's just the problem. We only played 25 minutes as the Pistons. They didn't show up, and Miles Bridges didn't have to play pretty much the whole second half. So either way, we'll continue to kind of plug in and find the best picks for you guys. If you are new to the channel, consider clicking that subscribe button. We are less than 100 subscribers away from 19,000. Then we're on the road to 20,000. So I appreciate everyone that's joining the community. We had a ton of people join yesterday, and we would appreciate it. We have another subscriber parlay tomorrow. Yesterday's was an absolute flop just from Giannis getting ruled out early on in the day, just ruined it. Tyler Hero shoots 5 for 23 from the field. Steph Curry felt like he shot 3 for 100. Kuzma landed on 24 points, and of course, the Wizards lost that game on a buzzer beater by Kevin Porter Jr. Either way, we're going to try again tomorrow for 19,000. So I'll appreciate it if you want to click that subscribe button so you don't miss out on that video. Now, I'm glad we didn't force any bets today or yesterday, and we won't force any today. We only have 3 bets, and you'll hear I got 2 and then 4 leans at the end that will probably turn into a regular play. Now, I was going to take Kyle Lowry's over an assist yesterday. Glad I didn't, because it was 9.5, and he gets ejected early in the first half when he has 9 assists on the dot. Like I said, it was a weird day in the NBA. So a 2-3 day, we'll just move on to Thursday. We don't have to worry about that as always. Now, as always, as I preach, don't force anything Thursday. Today's slate is terrible. It's not a good one out there. I think we have 4 games on. Not a great slate. So I found the best value for you guys, and that's what we're going to do. My last 2 notes. Podcast. It is live on the channel. Go check it out. It was a really good one. Logan and I, we always are there live talking about the NFL, talking about college football, talking about a bunch of different things. You can learn a little bit more about us and more aside from these videos. And number 2, actual note, thank you guys for coming out to the live stream. Yesterday we had our weekly live stream every Wednesday, 6 p.m. Eastern time, sponsored by Dimers. A lot of people showed out to it, so I appreciate all the people, a lot of regulars, a lot of newcomers to the stream. We had over 240 people in there at one time, so I appreciate you guys all for joining out to the live stream. Hopefully we can beat that next week. We'll see. But let's hop into my best bet of the day. Drum roll, please. Julius Randle, over 35.5 PRAs, minus 115 on DraftKings. Now, before you ask, 36.5 PRAs. Fine with me. Also, I like his over in points, rebounds, or assists. I don't really have a favorite, so go with whatever you guys feel like if you don't have a PRA line. Now, Julius Randle, he's back on primetime. What do I mean by that? He's back on TNT tonight, taking against the Boston Celtics. And while you might say, being on primetime shouldn't affect your analysis, you'd be surprised how much better Julius Randle is on primetime than he is just on the regular cameras. And I understand it. He's a businessman. He understands if he plays well on primetime, on TNT, when the bright lights are all on him, that he's going to probably get more brand deals, more ads, and more money probably. Now, alas, that's not the real whole analysis, but Randle, he just returned a couple days ago, and he played a lot better than what we've been seeing over the past couple weeks. Now, Randle, he returned with 30 points, 16 rebounds, 4 assists for 50 PRAs on the dot versus the Indiana Pacers. So today, I think Randle will continue to fill up the stat sheet against the Celtics team that, they're pretty big, so they're going to need Randle out there. Now, the Knicks, they'll be without Derrick Rose, without Kemba Walker today, maybe some other guys, who knows. But still, the Knicks will have Emmanuel quickly, maybe Alec Burks to run the point guard for him. But I'm not worried about that because Randle will likely run a little bit of point, initiate the offense for this Knicks team. Of course, I got my Knicks shirt on. Now, Randle, he's dominated the Celtics team in the past in his last 5 games, all of which happened in the year of 2021. He had 36, 52, 34, 37, and 36 PRA. So cashing this over in 4 of the 5 games. And some of them he didn't shoot all too well. And some of them he didn't even have 10 plus rebounds, which I think he easily gets today. Now, he's cashed this line in 4 of the 5 games. And I think we get closer to that 52 that we saw from him in that one weird game in double overtime. Now, as for some of those games, like I said, Randle wasn't rebounding the ball all too well. I think he will do that better today, given the Knicks are a little bit shorthanded. This is a big Celtics team that's starting Al Horford, Jason Tatum, Robert Williams. We'll talk about those guys in a little bit. But also, last note, the Knicks are at home, which is big for Randle. He averages 3 more points per game at home, shoots 5% better from the field, a little bit better from the 3-point line. So, all in all, I think Randle has a big game today. I'll ride with him as my best bet of the day. I think he's going to fill up the stat sheet once again. So, we'll take his over 35.5 PRAs. Now, the next guy will be my final attempt to extend an olive branch to him. And I know some of you guys don't like betting on him, and you don't have to, but at least listen up. Devin Booker over 25.5 points, minus 118 on FanDuel. Now, the moral of the story, this comes down to opportunity, and the Suns don't have a lot of people that can shoot the ball, and they definitely don't have a lot of better offensive players than Devin Booker on their team, and Devin Booker's going to have plenty of it, because in the last 6 games without DeAndre Ayton, he shot the ball 19 plus times in all 6 of them, 23 plus times in 4 of those 6 games, and in those games that he had, in those 6 games without DeAndre Ayton, he set this over in 4 of the 6 games. Now, one game, he shot 7 for 26. I wouldn't even be mad if you did that today. Now, I'd be a little bit disappointed because, 7 for 26, terrible shooting night, but still, a lot of opportunity. The other game was the game we picked his over. He had 24 points, had a chance to hit his over, but, of course, the Suns won by 30-plus points in that game. He didn't even see 30 minutes. If this game is close, he should play easily over 35 minutes, and he will shoot a ton today. Now, I'm looking at it, and I'm looking at the opportunity, and Devin Booker, love him or hate him, still one of the best pure scorers in the NBA, and I don't mind his PRA line, but overall, if he's going to hit this PRA line, he's probably going to hit this line. Now, we look at it. They got no DeAndre Ayton out still due to conditioning. No McGee for the same reason. No Jay Crowder. No Landry Shamet. Like I said, it's a bare bones squad for the Suns team. So we're going to see Booker. He'll get his 20-plus shot attempts tonight. And all I ask is the Clippers, can you please just keep this game a little bit close? And I think they will. They don't normally roll over in big-time matchups like this against the Suns on the road. I'll ride with Devin Booker, and I think he can get us over 25.5 points today. He's due to the caliber of player he is. If he doesn't, then we'll probably have to ban him for a couple weeks because he hasn't treated us too nicely. Now, the next play, my third play of the day, which will be my final play, it's going to be one of these guys. So I'll put them all up on the screen and kind of put their line that I'm looking at. Now, Jaylen Brown's under in rebounds. Robert Williams under in points plus rebounds, maybe plus assists. Andrew Wiggins over in points, and Jordan Poole over in points as well. Now, you might be like, why can't you just pick one of these, Austin? Well, I don't have any of the lines. Now, this is 8:19 a.m., so I'm recording this Eastern time. We don't have any of the lines, and I don't blame them because there's a lot of injury concerns. Now, obviously, let's talk about each of these guys for about 20 seconds. Jaylen Brown, under in rebounds. He cashed again for us yesterday. It was a sweat bet, but he has cashed in 13 of the last 14 games, assuming this line is 6.5. I imagine it will be that, but 13 of the last 14 games with Tatum in the lineup, he's gone under. We obviously know this Celtics team has a lot of big guys out there, so might take that one. Now, the next one, Robert Williams. Now, Robert Williams is on the Celtics team that has so many people that can shoot the ball. They got, obviously, Jaylen Brown. They obviously got Jason Tatum. They obviously got Al Horford. They got Marcus Smart. Even the guys off the bench like to shoot the ball too. So there's really not a lot of opportunities for Robert Williams. He kind of gets forgotten about, and if they don't get him a couple lob dunks, he's not going to score this. And we look at Mitchell Robinson, a pretty good defensive center, a guy that's good at blocking those lob dunk opportunities. So I don't mind it. Now we talk about Jordan Poole and Andrew Wiggins. Now I didn't dive too deep into either of these guys' lines because I don't really know exactly who's out there for the Warriors today. My imagination is that Stephen Curry will be out today, and don't blame him. He's really stunk. He needs to get back into the groove, do whatever he needs to, get into the ice bath, do whatever he needs to do to get back to shooting the ball like we expect him to do, but I don't know how much that will inflate the lines for Jordan Poole and Andrew Wiggins. Now, they're taking on the Pelicans. My initial hunch is to take Jordan Poole's over because I think he has a better matchup because I don't want to go against the GOAT, Herb Jones. If you don't know who Herb Jones is, I believe he was the SEC Defensive Player of the Year and blocking a lot of shots for the Pelicans so far, but I think about the Pelicans roster, they don't have a ton of defense up at the front at the guard position. Josh Hart's decent, but still probably have Devontae Graham on him. So I like Jordan Poole. He's been pretty good without Stephen Curry this season. So if I had to pick one of these out of a hunch, I'd take Jordan Poole's over, but we'll see, and I'll let you guys know in the pinned comment section down below. Maybe there's another play that surfaces throughout the day that I like even more. So those will be my 3 plays of the day. We obviously had Devin Booker over 25.5 points, and my best bet of the day, Julius Randle over 35.5 PRAs. So third play, still something that we'll have to talk about. We'll have to wait to see exactly what lines we get. But those are going to be my 3 plays. We're not going to force anything else besides those 3, so we'll see exactly what line I go with. I'll let you guys know down below in the pinned comment section. And of course, I'll tweet it out on Twitter at CallinOurShot. So go give us a follow. Now, if you want to watch the podcast, it is linked on the screen. We also have another video linked on the screen on one of those betting tips and tricks videos. I know you guys have been enjoying them, so I'll put one on the screen in case you guys want to watch it. It's not a great day. I appreciate you guys for tuning into the video. This is a little shorter one than normal, but it's been Austin. Let's go make some money. Let's bounce back after a weird day yesterday. Let's go make some money today. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.